appropriation and regular meeting for Wednesday, July 16th, 2025, 6 p.m. in the Pamela Smith boardroom. We'll call those meetings to order, but first we'd like to have a moment of silence for Mrs. Georgia Marnett, a former special education teacher with Madison Consolidated Schools who's recently passed away. Thank you. Now, if you'd kindly join me in the Pledge of Allegiance, please. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you.
What did you say?
25-200 is a public hearing, lease, and additional appropriation. The next item on the agenda is for the board to hold a hearing on a lease and an additional appropriation hearing in connection with the proposed project. If you're interested in speaking at this hearing, please make sure you have signed the sheet, which should be located in the back of the room, and include your name and address. There will be the opportunity for public to make comments about the lease rental to be paid under the lease and the appropriation of bond proceeds. At the hearing, we ask that each person limit their comments to 3 minutes and that the topic be limited to the lease rental and appropriation of funds under consideration. The notice of this hearings were published as legally required. Pursuant to Indiana Code 20-47-3, before a school corporation may enter into a lease with a nonprofit building corporation, the school corporation must conduct a hearing regarding the execution of the proposed lease agreement and whether the rental to be paid to the leaser building corporation under the proposed lease is a fair and reasonable rental of the proposed improvements. Similarly, before the school corporation can appropriate any dollars it is directly received as bond proceeds, it must conduct a hearing on those proceeds for the additional appropriation of the funds. We will now open the public hearing. Remember, if you'd like to speak, please sign in on the sheet located in the back of the boardroom. As I mentioned earlier, we ask that you state your name and address, limit your comments to the proposed rent to be paid under the lease and appropriation of bond proceeds. Keep any comments to 3 minutes and avoid being repetitive if possible. And I have the sign-in sheet handed to me, which we see no names have signed up. If anybody else would like to speak, please state now. We'll have you sign in the sign-in sheet. Is there anyone? Okay. Seeing none, we'll move on. Move on to adjourn the hearing and lease additional appropriations. 25-202 to adopt an additional appropriations resolution. Dr. Brown.
Yeah, the additional appropriation resolution outlines the appropriation of funds received for the sale of certain school facilities to the building corporation where portions of the proposed projects will be constructed. The resolution also specifies that any such funds will be placed in a school corporation construction account, separate from all other school corporation funds, and be spent only on the project since the appropriation will be from the bond proceeds. I recommend the board adopt the additional appropriations resolution as presented.
Thank you, Dr. Brown. We'll entertain a motion to approve 25-202.
I make a motion we approve 25-202.
Thank you, Mr. Scott. And a second, please.
I'll second.
With a motion and a second, is there any discussion? Seeing no discussion, all in favor of 25-202 signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? 25-202 is approved. 25-203, approval to adopt resolution authorizing execution of lease. Dr. Brown.
Yeah, as required by Indiana Code 20-47-3, after a lease hearing, the school board must approve the lease agreement and authorize the school board officers to execute such lease. This lease is the agreement whereby the school corporation will levy the required property tax to pay the lease payments throughout the life of the bond issue. The lease payments will be paid to the building corporation and used to pay the bondholders to repay the proposed bonds. I recommend the board adopt the resolution authorizing the execution of lease as presented.
Thank you, Dr. Brown. Entertain a motion to approve 25-203.
Go ahead.
I'll make a motion.
Thank you, Mr. Pence. A second?
I second.
Mr. Scott, with a motion and a second, is there any discussion? Seeing no discussion, all in favor of 25-203 signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? 25-203 is approved. 25-204, Approval to adopt resolution assigning construction bids to building corporation. Dr. Brown.
Yeah, the next resolution is the resolution assigning construction bids and contracts once received to the building corporation. At the bond closing, the building corporation will own facilities where some of the renovation work will be completed. The building corporation will be the issuer of the bonds. As a result, certain contracts may need to be with the building corporation because the building corporation will hold the money to pay the contractors. The school corporation receives the bids and/or the contracts and awards the bids and/or contracts under state law, but then retains the right to assign those bids and/or contracts to the building corporation for payment at the discretion of the board. I recommend the board adopt the resolution assigning construction bids to the building corporation.
Thank you, Dr. Brown. Entertain a motion to approve 25204.
I'll make a motion to approve 25-204.
Thank you, Mr. Story. And a second, please.
I'll second.
Thanks, Ms. Yancey. With a motion and a second, is there any discussion? See no discussion, all in favor of 25204 signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? 25204 is approved. 25205, approval to adopt resolution approving issuance of bond anticipation notes.
Yeah, the next resolution is the resolution approving issuance of bond anticipation notes by the building corporation. I recommend the board adopt the resolution approving the issuance of the bond anticipation notes as presented.
Thank you, Dr. Brown. Entertain a motion to approve 25205.
Make a motion, we approve 25205.
Mr. Scott, thank you. And a second.
I'll second.
Mr. Story, with a motion and a second, is there any discussion? See no discussion, all in favor of 25205 signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? 25205 is approved. 25206, approval to adopt resolution approving supplement to master continuing disclosure undertaking. Dr. Brown.
This resolution satisfies the Securities and Exchange Commission requirement that a school corporation enter into a continuing disclosure undertaking agreement if it issues bonds to public investors. The agreement requires that the school corporation agree to timely provide certain financial information and provide notice of certain material events if and when they occur. I recommend the board adopt the resolution approving supplement to the master continuing disclosure undertaking as presented.
Thank you, Dr. Brown. Entertain a motion to approve 25206.
I'll make a motion to entertain 25-206.
Thank you, Mr. Pence. Is there a second, please?
I'll second.
Thank you, Ms. Yancey. With a motion and a second, is there any discussion? Seeing no discussion, all in favor of 25206 signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? 25206 is approved. Move on to student recognition now. Best part of the night.
That's right.
Ask Mr. Patrick Morrison to step to the podium, please. And the board members said join me out front.
Dr. Brown and the school board, thank you for having us here this evening. We're going to recognize some of our spring athletes who had some exceptional, greatness that happened obviously on the playing surfaces, but a lot that off the playing surfaces, as we have a lot of very smart young ladies and men. So at first, we'll recognize our boys volleyball team. We do have quite a few students and coaches that were unable to make it this evening due to obviously being on summer vacation. So the first team that we will recognize, though, is the boys volleyball team. Oh, maybe. Actually, the first team we'll recognize is the tennis team. So at this time, if Coach Huff would like to come up, so.
You want me? Oh, okay. All right. So thank you, school board, family, friends, for joining us on this day. It's really nice to honor this team. So this team, in order to get academic team all-state, is you have to have a team average of a 3.7 GPA. So that's pretty impressive, but I also want to specifically shout out to Avery Clayton, who's also individual all-state. In order to be individual all-state, you have to have at least a 3.8 GPA and also have a 27 ACT score, okay? The very first person I would like to bring up here is Ruby Willoughby. Second person is Alexa Davis, but I don't think she's here. Avery Clayton. Next person, Bridget Bowles. And I believe Marley Stivers. I don't think. Oh, there's one. Michelle Laguna Raphael. And Olivia Scroggins.
Patrick, you want to get in the picture? Stay there, guys. Stay there. Mom wants to get a picture.
All right, so now we'll recognize boys volleyball. Played a little trick on me. There's 2 tennis labels, so.
It's been a rough day.
So these first young men, they made the 3 East team for the Indiana Boys Volleyball Coach Association. This was the first year that boys volleyball was a sanctioned sport in the state of Indiana through the IHSA, and it was the 3rd year that we've had a boys volleyball team. So the last 2 years they were considered a club team. But this year it was an IHSA sport, and these are voted on by the Coaches Association. And these kids earned the 3 East team, and that would be Kyle Roney, Jaden Wooldridge, Branson Klein, and Aiden Smith.
You spiked the ball.
We also had some boys volleyball players that also earned academic All-State. You had to have a 3.5 GPA on a 4.0 scale and play in at least a minimum of 50% of the matches. Earning that recognition, obviously, one of them is already up here, Aiden Smith. Congratulations. Kyle Roney. Nick Gines. Jaden Wooldridge, Colton Locke, and John Wilson.
Picture, guys. Anybody else need pictures before they sit? Good job. Thanks, guys.
At this time, I'll invite Coach Holcroft, or Scott Holcroft up. He'll be recognizing our academic All-State for the boys track team.
Good evening. First, I would like for Ben Crouch to come up. Ben is a 2025 graduate. He graduated with a 4.0 GPA. His SAT scores with the GPA made him academic All-State. It's very difficult to earn this honor in track and field. Ben was also a member of our 4x8 relay team that finished 6th at regionals and was the number 3 all-time on the top 10 list. He will be attending Taylor University, said he leaves at the end of August, so congratulations. Our next person that I'd like to come up is Anna Black. If you'd like to come on up, please. Anna was a 2025 state finalist this year in 2 events, high jump and pole vault, which is very, very good. In pole vault, she finished 22nd at the state meet at 9'6", and in high jump, she was tied for 20th. Anna is also 3rd in pole vault on our top 10 list at 10 foot. And in high jump, she is also at 3rd at 5'4", which this year she tied our facility record. So, and just a sophomore, 2 more years to do this again, so.
Next, we'll recognize softball. Coach Devin Briley was not able to be here this evening because she's on vacation, and neither one, Sarah Adams or Ava Armbrecht, was able to be here as well, as they are gone. But Coach Briley had this prepared to read. So, good evening, and thank you for the opportunity to recognize 2 outstanding individuals for the Madison softball program, Sarah Adams and Ava Armbrecht. I regret that I cannot be here in person this evening as I'm currently on a family vacation. However, I could not miss the chance to share just how special these 2 young women are, not only to our program, but to Madison Consolidated High School as a whole. Both Sarah and Ava have earned academic all-state honors through the Softball Coaches Association, a recognition that reflects their commitment, excellence in the classroom, and just as much on the field. They're the true definition of student athletes, consistently setting the standard for their teammates, peers alike. In addition to their academic achievements, Ava has been named to the Softball Coaches Association 3A/4A All-State team, a testament to an incredible season she has had at a high level of performance she brought to every game. Beyond the awards and accolades, what truly sets Ava and Sarah apart from is their character. They lead with humility, work ethic, and genuine care for those who are around them. They never sought the spotlight, but yet they earned every bit of it. As their coach, I couldn't be more proud. They have left a lasting legacy on the Madison softball program, not through their stats or their wins, but through their leadership and example and the way that they've represented the school. Congratulations, Ava and Sarah, and thank you for everything you've given Madison softball. You've made us proud. At this time, I'll call Coach Kyle Harson up to recognize our boys' baseball academic all-state.
Hello, how's everybody doing? Just wanted to thank everybody for being here tonight, and big round of applause for all these student athletes. And one thing that goes, I think, unnoticed, that these young men and women are actually, during the season, are at meets, games 3 to 4 nights a week. If it's at home, they're lucky to get it home before 9 o'clock. If it's away, they're lucky to get home before it's 10. So they're still able to uphold this academic excellence. It's something really to be proud of. So congratulations. Today I'm going to recognize our Indiana High School Baseball Coaches Association Academic All-State receiver. To qualify for the IHSBCA Academic All-State, they use a formula between your SAT scores and your GPA. And that usually averages out to be a 1,300 SAT or higher, or in a 3.9 GPA and higher. So that makes it really tough to make the list. I know our region has 24 teams total. It spans as far west as New Albany, and New Albany and Floyd, and then far north is Seymour and Columbus. So our receiver today is Bodie Harson. Bodie was also the Lilly Endowment Scholar this year, and will be attending Butler University in the fall. That is coming really quick. So as a coaching staff, I know we're extremely proud of him, and as his father, I'm even more proud of him. So congratulations.
Yes, they do. Good job, guys. One more.
Our next group that will come up, I'm going to invite Coach Kevin Crouch, our junior high track coach, up. He has done a fantastic job in the last 2 years of coaching our track program. And then this year we saw a state championship at the track level. So Coach Kevin Crouch.
So it was my privilege these last 2 years to coach both the boys and the girls team. And this year for the girls 4x1 relay, our team was seated 7th at the state meet, and they won. It was pretty amazing. They broke the school record, which 3 of the 4 girls had set the previous year by more than a second and a half. So it was an amazing feat. I'm going to go ahead and introduce them. First, and it's not alphabetical order. I always think in the order they run. First it'd be Maggie Stivers. Second is Mia Stanley. Third is Emily Guyman. And fourth, our anchor leg is Tessa Renfro.
Okay, ladies, the best part of it.
That's it. You're welcome to stay, but you don't have to. Congratulations. Have fun, guys. What a good crowd it was.
Yeah.
We did.
It was nice.
There they all go. No.
Well, for July, yeah, it's really good.
I want to apologize. I do have a little medical issue that I've dealt with for about a year where my blood pressure will get low after sitting for a while. And so periodically, and I have absolutely no warning when it's going to occur, but sometimes the room just starts spinning. So,
We're glad everything worked.
Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, that's all right. No problem. Okay, we'll move on to the consent agenda, which is 25-101, approval of the agenda of the July 16th, 2025 regular meeting, 25-102, approval of minutes of the June 3rd, 2025 work session, and June 11th, 2025 regular board meeting, 25-103, approval of payment of claims, 25-104, approval of financial report, 25-105, approval of construction payment. The first one was Coke Mechanical for HVAC. The payment app is 2261-12546 for $345,592.90. 25-106 is approval of personnel report. 25-106.1, addenda of the personnel report. 25-107 is approval of donations. The first were to Rikers Ridge Elementary School. Casey's General Store donated $19.60 to be used to purchase student and staff supplies. To the Madison High School, Abigail Gerges donated $250 to the athletic department. Kyle Bipes donated $50 to the athletic department, and we had an anonymous donation of $10 to the athletic department. The Community Foundation of Madison and Jefferson County's Way to Go grant program donated $250 to the Growing Minds Farm Stop. This grant was recommended by Fernando and Julie Rubio. The next was Fernando and Julie Rubio Charitable Endowment through the Community Foundation of Madison and Jefferson County donated $300 to the Growing Minds Farm Stop. The following donations were made to the Denise Gillette National Honor Society Scholarship. Anonymous donated the amount of $420 from the Memorial Walk. The second was Amanda Briggs, donated $50. Eric and Charlotte Gibson donated $50. Bryce and Kelly Miller donated $50. Keith Alexander donated $50. Helen Cope donated $50. Patrick and Marlene Pietrkowski donated $50. Tom Garrett donated $50, and the Pilot Club of Madison donated $500 to the Growing Minds Farm Stop. 25108 is approval of field trip request. We have an overnight field trip request from high school boys cross-country coach Chris Sandlin to take 12 cross-country team members to Deem Lake, Borden, Indiana, for a team bonding trip on July 29th through 31st, 2025. This trip sets the tone for the upcoming season and continues to support the culture of hard work, teamwork, and belief in themselves. The second is we have an overnight field trip request from high school FFA advisor Amanda Briggs to take approximately 14 FFA students to the National FFA Convention in Indianapolis, Indiana on October 29th through 31st, 2025. Students will attend the career and college fairs on Wednesday. They will attend leadership and workshop sessions on Thursday with industrial tours on Friday. Dr. Brown.
I recommend that the board approve with one motion and one vote the consent agenda items 25-101 through and including 25-108 as presented.
Okay, entertain the motion to approve 25101 through 25108 as read.
I make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Thank you. Have a motion and a second.
I'll second.
Justin?
With a motion and a second, is there any discussion? Seeing no discussion, all in favor of the consent agenda 25101 through 25108 signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion approved.
Letters.
Yes.
So in the consent agenda, you just approved the hiring of some positions, and I have some letters to read from some individuals that couldn't be here tonight, but wanted to share with the board their sentiments after being hired. So first of all, congratulations to our new athletic director, Devin Brierly, and Devin is on vacation with her family and sends this message to all of you. I want to begin by expressing how truly honored and excited I am to step into the role of athletic director at Madison Consolidated Schools. This is a position I do not take lightly, and I'm incredibly grateful for the opportunity to lead and serve the students, staff, families, and community that means so much to me. I'd like to take a moment to thank and recognize Patrick for his mentorship, guidance, and unwavering support throughout my journey. He has been instrumental in the growth and success of Madison Athletics, and he is truly leaving this department better than he found it. I'm grateful to have worked so closely with him, and I look forward to continuing the important work we started together. Building on that foundation, I'm committed to taking Madison Athletics to new heights, offering the best of the best for our students. Our athletic department is a student-centered and education-based with a focus on the holistic development of our student athletes on and off the field. At the heart of our mission are the values of integrity, pride, character building, academic achievement, sportsmanship, and teamwork. These principles serve as our compass in shaping student athletes for success and competition in the classroom and in life, and they will continue to guide every decision we make as we remain focused on making Madison Athletics a source of pride and excellence for our entire community. I'd like to extend a heartfelt thank you to my family for their endless love and support. Their belief in me makes all of this possible. I look forward to getting to work and continuing to build on the progress that we've made, creating new relationships with students, parents, staff, and community members. I'm also thrilled to announce that we are hiring current teacher and men's head soccer coach Kyle Bucalo as our new assistant athletic director. Kyle has already established a strong relationship and solid foundation within the Madison community. He's student-centered, passionate, professional, and committed. Kyle and I are eager to partner together in this new capacity and look forward to serving our students, staff, and families as a united team. Thank you again for this opportunity. Go Madison. That was from Devin. And then lastly, I have a message from Kyle Bucalo, who shares with you to members of the MCS School Board. I am writing to extend my sincere gratitude as I officially accept the position of Assistant Athletic Director for Madison Consolidated Schools. It is a true honor to be given this opportunity, and I want to thank each of you for your trust and confidence in me. It was my goal to be here tonight in person. However, I have to fulfill my role as coach as my son is in the championship game this evening for his baseball league. I recognize the significance of this role, and I'm fully committed to supporting our student athletes, coaches, and community as we move forward together to continue to improve and contribute to our Madison community. I'm excited to contribute to a unified and thriving academic program, one that reflects the values and pride of our schools. Patrick Morrison and Devin Brierly have done a phenomenal job building this program, and I look forward to working collaboratively with school leadership, staff, and families to ensure a smooth and successful transition that benefits all involved, and to continue building on their successes. I cannot thank them enough for all they've done for the athletic program. Once again, thank you for this opportunity. I'm both humbled and energized to begin this next chapter. That's
I'm
from
ha-
Kyle.
I'm happy to report that his team won the championship because my grandson is also on that team.
All right.
Well, there we go.
Good news all the way around. Thank you, Dr. Brown. Move on to the action portion of the agenda, 25-109, permission to transfer appropriations and cash.
Public comments, I think Patrick wants to say.
Oh, okay, I thought we just, yeah.
Do you want to speak?
Whenever you guys are ready.
Well, go ahead, yeah, go ahead and step forward, Patrick. Yes, please.
We just approved his resignation too.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you for the opportunity to speak. Obviously, I'm up here speaking in this capacity or recognizing athletes, at least for a little bit. Maybe I'll come back and speak at your hearings since nobody signed up, but maybe just to speak, but. Dr. Brown, members of the school board, I want to sincerely thank you for allowing me to be a small part of the continued success at Madison Consolidated Schools over the past 12 years. As a teacher, coach, and most recently as the athletic director, Madison has played an immeasurable role in my life in shaping me for not only as an educator, a mentor, and a leader, but as a person. From my days as a student to my time as an employee, they've all meant something to me. Since submitting my initial resignation in June, I've had time to reflect on all the incredible accomplishments, experiences, memories that we've shared. While I could list numerous highlights, I believe that some of our most meaningful achievements are being recognized by the IHSA with the Sportsmanship Award and being named a Unified Sports Banner School and receiving both of those recognitions for the past straight 6 years. Both honors speak volumes about our values and our culture that we've built. These past 6 years in the athletic department have been some of my most fulfilling of my life. The role helped me grow in countless ways, professionally and personally. You may have noticed I've used the word we quite often so far, and that's intentional. We're all on the same page, working towards the same mission, doing what's best for our students. The success over the past 6 years would not have been possible without the support, collaboration, and dedication of so many incredible people at MCS. I am grateful to continue to be part of the Madison team, but just in a different capacity. 3 years ago, I had the opportunity to hire someone who I believed would be a good assistant athletic director. Today, I can confidently say that Devin Brierly has far exceeded those expectations. And she has been an exceptional co-worker, a driving force behind our department's growth, and is now making history by being the first female athletic director of Madison Consolidated Schools. One of the greatest compliments she could give me is sharing in her desire to take over the position so she can continue the work we have accomplished together. You have made a phenomenal choice in naming her the next AD of Madison Consolidated Schools. I'm also excited to hear of the hiring of Kyle Bucalo to be our next assistant athletic director. Couldn't be happier for both Devin and Kyle, and I say wholeheartedly that I feel confident that you have two great humans taking over the Madison Athletics. A heartfelt thank you goes to both Devin and Megan for their daily dedication to our athletic programs and for their friendship and unwavering support. Thank you to Dr. Brown and Mr. Lawhead for taking a chance on me 3 years to be able to lead our athletic department. Thank you to my wife, Jessica, and my 3 kids who are here this evening for always being my biggest fan and some of the biggest Madison Cub fans that I know. My family and I will always be proud Madison Cubs. We look forward to staying involved in the Madison school community. My family is excited to see me back on the sidelines this fall for football. This was a tough decision. If I attempted to thank everybody individually, we would be here all night. So let me say by this, I'm truly grateful for our students, teachers, coaches, staff, administrators, school board for your support, encouragement, and partnership over the years. Go Madison, go. Thank you.
Thank you, Patrick. You're a class act. You've worked hard. You've been very dedicated. I don't think anybody knows what an athletic director has to go through on a day-to-day basis. But we sure appreciate all your hard work and your dedication. and sincerely appreciate how you've moved our athletic department and our program forward during your tenure. I know on behalf of this board, we wish you nothing but the best, and glad you're kind of sticking around, maybe in a less of a major role, but you're still sticking around with us, and we appreciate all you've done for us. Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Anybody else? We good? Okay. All righty, we'll move on to the action. 25-109 is permission to transfer appropriations and cash. Dr. Brown.
I recommend the board give approval to transfer appropriations in cash. Biannually on June 30 and December 31, the Finance Department reviews the approved budget for necessary adjustments. These transfers do not increase the total approved appropriations budgeted for 2025. These transfers merely allow us to make appropriation and cash adjustments to individual accounts. So asking for permission.
Entertain a motion to approve 25-109.
Make a motion, we approve 25-109.
Thank you. And a second, please.
I'll second.
With a motion and a second, is there any discussion? See no discussion. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? 25-109 is approved. 25-110, approval of 2025 Digital Learning Grant. Dr. Brown.
I recommend the board approve the 2025 Digital Learning Grant from the IDOE. This is a competitive grant, and we have received $48,584.02. We were one of 76 districts statewide to receive the grant. This will be used to pay for the esports curriculum, to continue the program at MJHS and extend to MCHS, and to pay for additional esports stations, computers, keyboards, mice, and headphones. As part of the grant agreement, we will join the Indiana Esports Network, and our students will participate in competitions this year. It will also cover student and staff licenses for school AI, an artificial intelligence platform designed for use in schools and is compliant with FERPA. It will also cover Gemini licenses and other AI platforms for selected staff. So we're asking for the board to accept the grant.
Thank you, Dr. Brown. Entertain a motion to approve 25-110.
I make a motion to approve 25-110.
And a second, please.
I'll second.
With a motion and second, is there any discussion? You know, I, for one, am glad to see this program sustaining itself and even expanding now into our high school. And I know this board has worked hard and agrees with our administration on anything we can do to extend our programs out to involve more of our students is a really good thing. And this is certainly one of the programs that do that. So I appreciate everybody's hard work on that. Anybody else? Okay. All in favor of 25-110 signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? 25-110 is approved. 25-111, approval of contract with Indiana Online. Dr. Brown.
Yeah, I recommend the board approve the contract with Indiana Online. MCHS is using Indiana Online to support students during the school year as well as in summer courses. The use of Indiana Online provides flexibility for students to earn high school credits for courses that are not offered or do not fit within their schedule. The courses are delivered either asynchronously or live via Zoom with a teacher 4 out of 5 days. This provides students with some flexibility to earn high school credit. So asking for approval.
Thank you, Dr. Brown. Entertain a motion to approve 25-111.
I'll make a motion to approve 25-111.
And a second, please.
I'll second.
With a motion and second, is there any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? 25-111 is approved. 25-112, approval of building evacuation agreement with the Jewel Place. Dr. Brown.
Yeah, I recommend the board approve the building evacuation agreement with the Jewel Place to utilize Connor K. Psalm Gym in case of an emergency.
Entertain a motion to approve 25-112.
I'll make a motion to approve 25-112.
Thank you. And a second, please.
I'll second.
With a motion and a second, is there any discussion? See no discussion. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? 25-112 is approved. 25-113, approval of student teaching agreement with Hanover College. Dr. Brown.
Yeah, I recommend the board approve the student teaching agreement with Hanover College to support student teachers. Asking for approval.
Entertain a motion to approve 25-113.
Make a motion to approve 25-113.
Thank you. And a second, please.
I'll second it.
With a motion and second, is there any discussion? See no discussion. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? 25-113 is approved. 25-114, approval of fuel bids. Dr. Brown.
I recommend the board approve the fuel bids as presented.
Entertain a motion to approve 25-114.
I'll make a motion, we approve 25-114.
Thank you, sir. And a second?
I'll second.
With a motion and second, any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? 25-114 is approved. 25-115, approval to declare the high school softball uniforms obsolete and of no further use to the corporation. Dr. Brown.
I recommend the board declare the old high school softball uniforms obsolete and of no further use to the corporation. Almost all of these uniforms are 10-plus years old and are dry rotted, stained, and of no use to anyone.
Thank you, Dr. Brown. Entertain a motion to approve 25-115.
I'll make a motion.
Thank you, sir. And a second?
I'll second.
Thank you. Motion and second. Is there any discussion? See no discussion. All in favor of 25-115 signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? 25-115 is approved. 25-116, approval to increase paid lunch meal prices. Dr. Brown.
I recommend the board raise paid lunch meals to $2.75 for both elementary and secondary schools. Our current price is $2.50 for elementary and $2.70 for secondary students. We haven't raised our meal prices for the last 2 years, but our costs have steadily increased each year. Food prices alone have increased approximately $50,000 each year. Some cafeteria positions haven't been filled in an effort to decrease labor costs. School breakfast will remain free for all students, and reduced student lunches will remain at 40 cents. So asking for approval of our new lunch prices.
Thank you, Dr. Brown. Entertain a motion to approve 25-116.
I'll make a motion, we approve 25-116.
Thank you. And a second, please.
I'll second.
With a motion and a second, is there any discussion? See no discussion. All in favor of 25-116 signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? 25-116 is approved. 25-117, approval of contract with Moisel. Dr. Brown.
I recommend the board approve the contract with Moisel in the amount of $7,200 for 800 licenses. Moisel is a mobile device manager. It integrates directly with Apple School Manager. This cloud-based system will enhance the integration of student iPads with Apple Classroom. The cost will be covered by the existing technology budget. Asking for approval.
Entertain a motion to approve 25-117.
I'll make a motion to approve 25-117.
Thank you. And a second, please.
I'll second.
Thank you. With a motion and a second, any discussion? See no discussion. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? 25-117 is approved. 25-118, approval of contract with 24/7 Security Plan 2025-2026. Dr. Brown.
Yeah, I recommend the board approve the contract with 247 Security Plan for 25-26 school year in the amount of $6,800. These cameras assist in monitoring staff and students on the buses. So asking for approval.
Thank you, Dr. Brown. Entertain a motion to approve 25-118.
I make a motion, we approve 25-118.
Thank you. And a second, please.
I'll second.
With the motion second, is there any discussion? See no discussion. All in favor of 25-118 signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? 25-118 is approved. 25-119, approval of contract with Schmidt Associates. Dr. Brown.
I recommend the board approve the contract with Schmidt Associates for the Early Learning Center project. The total initial fee is $1,323,000. Asking for approval.
Entertain a motion to approve 25-119.
I'll make a motion to approve 25-119.
Thank you. And a second?
I'll second.
Thank you, sir. With the motion and second, is there any discussion? See no discussion. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? 25-119 has been approved. 25-120 is the approval of contract with Core Construction Management Company. Dr. Brown.
I recommend the board approve the contract with Core Construction Management Company for the Early Learning Center project in the amount of $1,150,000. Asking for approval.
Thank you. Entertain a motion to approve 25-120.
I'll make a motion to approve 25-120.
Thank you, sir. And a second.
I'll second.
Thank you, sir. With a motion and second, is there any discussion? See no discussion. All in favor of 25-120 signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? 25-120 has been approved. 25-121 is a second reading and adoption of revised MCS policies. Dr. Brown.
I recommend the board approve the revised MCS policies as presented.
You're not going to read them?
I'd rather do that than talk about the technology contract.
I think these were actually read into the last.
They were read at the last.
Last month's board meeting, so is there any, entertain a motion to approve 25-121.
I'll make a motion to approve 25-121.
And a second, please.
I'll second.
With a motion and a second, is there any discussion? See no discussion. All in favor of 25-121 signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? 25-121 is approved. 25-122 is a second reading and approval to rescind MCS policies. Dr. Brown.
I recommend the board rescind the MCS policies as presented and read at the last board meeting.
Thank you, Dr. Brown. Entertain a motion to approve 25-122.
I make a motion, we approve 25-122.
Thank you, sir, and a second.
I'll second.
With a motion and a second, is there any discussion? See no discussion, all in favor of approving 25-122 signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, 25-122 is approved. 25-123, the first reading of new MCS policies. Dr. Brown.
I recommend the board approve the new MCS policies. Oh, this is the first reading, isn't it? Policy 5540.01, investigations by the Department of Child Services, and policy 5540.02, the schools and governmental agencies.
It actually should be second reading.
Oh, second reading, never mind, as presented.
Thank you for reading those.
I might have to do it next month.
Entertain a motion to approve 25-123
I'll make a motion to approve 25-123.
and a second, please.
I'll second.
With a motion and second, is there any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor of 25-123 signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, 25-123 is approved. 25-124, first reading of replacement MCS policies. Dr. Brown.
Says second.
It's actually the second reading.
Cut and paste.
I re-
Oh, okay.
I recommend the board approve the replacement of MCS policies as presented tonight and read last month.
Okay. Entertain a motion to approve 25-124.
I make a motion to approve 25-124.
Thank you. And a second.
I'll second.
With a motion and second, is there any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? 25-124 is approved. 25-125, approval of revised MCS employee guidebook. Dr. Brown.
I recommend the board approve the revised MCS employee guidebook as presented.
Entertain a motion to approve 25-125.
Make a motion, we approve 25-125.
Thank you. And a second, please.
I'll second.
With a motion and second, is there any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor of 25-125 signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? 25-125 is approved. 25-126 is the approval of the revised substitute teacher guidebook. Dr. Brown.
I recommend the board approve the revised substitute teacher guidebook as presented.
Entertain a motion to approve 25-126.
I make a motion to approve 25-126.
Thank you, ma'am. And a second?
I'll second.
With a motion and second, is there any discussion? Seeing no discussion, all in favor of 25-126 signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? 25-126 is approved. 25-127 is approval of memorandum of understanding between MCS and Frequency Spot LLC. Dr. Brown.
I recommend the board approve the MOU between MCS and Frequency Spot LLC as presented.
Thank you. Entertain a motion to approve 25-127.
I'll make a motion to approve 25-127.
Thank you. And a second, please.
I'll second.
With a motion and second, is there any discussion? See no discussion, all in favor of 25-127 signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? 25-127 is approved. 25-128 is approval of Transportation Joint Program Fund Agreement for Transportation to Indiana School for the Blind and Visually Impaired and the Indiana School for the Deaf for the 2025-2026 school year. Dr. Brown.
Yeah, I recommend the board approve the Transportation Joint Fund Agreement for the Transportation to Indiana School for the Blind and Visually Impaired and the Indiana School for the Deaf for the 25-26 school year. We will enter into an agreement in collaboration with Southwestern Schools for shared transportation of students to the Indiana School for the Blind and Visually Impaired.
Thank you. Entertain a motion to approve 25-128
I'll make a motion to approve 25-128.
and a second, please.
I'll second.
Motion and second, is there any discussion? See no discussion, all in favor of 25-128 signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? 25-128 is approved. No public comments, so we will move on to board member comments. Start with Mr. Scott, please.
Thank you. Public scrutiny is part of everyday life, and within a school corporation, it's probably a toss-up as to who catches more flack, the superintendent or the athletic director. Patrick Morrison, as you know, has announced he's leaving MCS after 6 years as the AD and assistant AD. There have certainly been some struggles during his tenure, but to his credit, he waited until things were fixed before departing. Our football program is in a far better place now. Our soccer programs are solid. Our girls' basketball program is exciting and entertaining. Our boys' basketball program is rebuilding after losing most of the team to graduation. Golf, volleyball, wrestling, swimming, softball, baseball, track, each have awesome coaches who strive to maximize our students' athletes' success. The AD and AAD positions are not just Monday through Friday from 8 to 5 jobs. There are many extra hours spent during the evenings and weekends required to make sure everything runs smoothly. It should also be noted that at MCS, these positions support all athletes at both the high school and the junior high. Patrick, Jessica, and the little kiddos, I wish you well on this new journey. And I will add, the first time I met Patrick was in the gymnasium shortly after I became a school board member. And I put my arm around him and introduced myself and told him I would never, ever get in his mess kit as far as who to hire or fire as a coach. I kept my promise.
Thank you. Very good, Mr. Scott. Mrs. Yancey.
Just to echo on that, thank you, Patrick, for everything you've done for, as the athletic director and as a teacher. You know, my kids were in the junior high when you were there and loved having you not only as, you know, they didn't get to have you as a football coach, but in the program when they were playing and just in the classroom. So I just appreciate everything you and your family have done because it has been, I know the workload has been you, but they have been here for it all. And I think that just speaks volumes of your family, and we just really appreciate everything you've done.
Thank you, Ms. Yancey. Mr. Vince.
A lot of people, I don't think anybody knows this, but the first person I reached out to when I considered running for school board was Patrick. And Patrick and I had a long talk about it. So it's his fault I'm up here. And, but I consider Patrick more than like an AD. Like, we're friends. We consult each other a lot. We talk. So super happy for you. Sad and happy, like I said, when we talk at the same time. So enjoy your family and enjoy the sidelines, man. It's going to be great for you.
Thank you, Mr. Vince. Mr. Story.
Well, I'll reiterate. Thank you, Patrick, for everything. And stuff. We'll still go see you around. Hopefully at all the activities, you and Jessica and the kids and stuff, because it wouldn't be the same without you guys at all those events.
Absolutely.
Other than that, summer's going fast. And stuff, so.
Well, Patrick, I gave you my thoughts earlier, and I sincerely meant them and certainly appreciate all you've done. I know from my previous life that sometimes when that phone rings after 4 o'clock in the evening and 2 in the morning, it's usually not good. So hopefully you won't miss that anymore, right? But nobody ever calls you those times, tell you good things, do they? Yeah. But all sincerely, thank you so much for all you've done. And I know hopefully you felt our heartfelt thanks up here, and we appreciate everything that you've certainly done for us. I'd also like to thank our administrative staff. I think sometimes it's overlooked on how hard they work through the summer months. We all think that's the summer months are downtime and vacation, but kind of getting the inner workings here as a member of the school board, we see how hard Shannon hiding back here. Yeah, she's hiding back here. Yeah. No, we appreciate all the hard work you do throughout the summer months to get us prepared for next school year, and it's coming up fast.
And all the professional development that we've done this
Yes,
summer that's been
thank
in
you.
the handout. I mean,
Yep.
our people are stepping up and getting the work done.
Good point.
So, thank you.
Yes, great point. Thank you.
Yeah, just start off by saying, Patrick, I'm going to miss you a great deal. We've weathered a lot of things together, and appreciate your leadership and guidance of your department. I always trusted you, and I knew that you were always doing what was right for our kids. And there's nothing else I would say is a higher compliment than that. We are gearing up for our new school year. Our clerks and principals actually return on Monday, so it's like official then. August 4th is our first staff day, beginning with a breakfast at 7:30 and then a staff-wide meeting in the auditorium following that. August 6th is our first student day, and that's certainly coming up as well. We do have a lot of trainings beginning for our staff next Monday for 2 weeks. We have professional development being offered every single day for 2 weeks. Our fall sports will be beginning very soon. They're all in the weight rooms right now and beginning their work. And we know that that's when teams are made, or in the summer, right? Congratulations to our student athletes who were recognized tonight. They truly put the student and the athlete part. These are all students that are high achievers in their classrooms and on the field, so that's just very impressive. Want to welcome our new staff tonight. Also, congratulations to Devin and to Kyle and to our new SRO, Philip Wimpy, who we hired tonight in the personnel report. So very excited to get Philip here. He's going to start off. We have 6 SROs in 6 buildings, so we are ready to go.
Very good. Thank you very much. The next work session will be Thursday, August 14th, 2025 at 4:30 p.m. The next regular board meeting will be Wednesday, August 20th, 2025 at 6 p.m. Entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Thank you. And a second?
I'll second.
With a motion and a second, all in favor of adjournment signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? We're adjourned. Thank you all very much.